Hey guys, I'm a little bit tired, but I'm just gonna make a quick video. So in this video, I want to talk about one of the breakthroughs that I had. It was really strange, but the last 3 days, I met people whose parents passed away, whether their dad or their mom, and so it was strange because I'm like I can't emotionally connect with people dying. Like I don't connect well to it. I just can't imagine like my parents dying. And so, like, basically, I think what God was showing me was like, okay, forgive your dad, because I didn't grow up with him. I didn't see him for 10 years from 8 to 18. And I didn't talk to him at all. And basically, like, what God was showing me was like, hey, like, forgive your dad, right? So I was at home and I felt led to call my dad, and he picked up, and I told him exactly how I felt. I said, "Hey dad, I'm actually like still angry with you, right? For not being there for me." And he said something like, "You never listened to me." He's like, I feel like you don't respect me, and I know that I don't deserve it." And then he was like, "Oh, I have liver issues. I have liver problems. And I'm sick." And then, of course, I started crying because I'm like, shoot, my dad's sick. Like, and I feel like maybe me meeting a bunch of people whose parents died, like, it kind of was like an issue in my heart where I was like, okay, if my dad passed away, like, would I be okay with that? Because obviously, like, I'm still angry at him, and we have a lot of issues that we haven't worked through because he didn't raise me. So, um, once I talked to him and got through to him, I started crying immediately. And like I was like, yeah, I don't respect my dad because he didn't raise me, but how do I forgive him and see him as a human and a son of God? And how do I um continue to communicate with him? And I just pray that God will heal him of his liver issues. So, like, guys, please don't drink that much because it will really mess you up. My dad basically drank every day, like he was an alcoholic. And so I'm praying that, like, God will heal him of his liver issues. Um, but I think the breakthrough that I had in communication was seeing that, like, I told my friend, like, it's humiliating, like, reaching out to someone like 40, 50 times in 2 years and, like, no response, no calls. I'm like, how is that even fair? Like, you put your heart out there and, like, they don't reciprocate. But one of the things I've learned is, like, reaching out to someone is you opening up your heart. Is you being the better person. It's you being the bigger person. It's you having a heart of love. It's you understanding that there is no limitation in loving. That when you are the bigger person, like, you have a bigger heart and you experience more love in that way. So, um, like, someone yesterday was like, I feel like you have the broken wing syndrome. And I was like, I don't appreciate being diagnosed. And also, like, this is a date, this is not a therapy session. So I'm sorry. But he was just like, well, everything you're talking about, like, you're projecting your needs onto others. And I was like, no, like, God has called me. And so I actually, like, called this person the next day, and I was like, God has called me to pastor lost sheep. And yeah, they have a lot of issues, but I know it's not my job to fix them. It's not my job to heal them. It's God's job to. But I'm there because also I have a big heart, because I can feel people's emotions and I cry with them and for them, and I pray for them because I have a big heart. And, like, I was telling someone, like, I literally can cry, like, every single day. Like, I'm able to feel my emotions so deeply to the point, like, you can tell me a story and I will just start crying. So, like, I'm at a point where it's like, especially with my dad, there was so much pent up anger and resentment and bitterness and sadness, and that when I talk to him, immediately I just start crying. And so um I just want to encourage you that, like, if someone has blocked you or like stopped talking to you, be the bigger person and reach out and say, this is how I feel about you. Like, oh, I'm angry because you stopped talking to me. I'm sad, or like I feel offended, whatever. Like, even if you have already deleted or blocked their number, or they've blocked you, there are other ways to reach out, and you're the bigger person for doing it. And look, honestly, if they don't reciprocate at that end, you just have to wait. Because to be honest, people have treated me poorly in the past 10 years. They said things that hurt my feelings, and honestly, at the time, I did not have the emotional capacity to address it, so I actually blocked them. And I just unfriended them. I was like, I don't have to deal with them, and I stopped talking to them literally for like 10 years. And so, like, I can see like why someone would be hurt over that, because yeah, like, to me it's just like, okay, you did something wrong. Like, I'm not gonna confront you about it. Like, once is enough, kind of thing. And now I'm a lot more mature, and I'm able to handle my emotions. I'm able to like express myself and like after like cry about it or like feel my emotions. So now I'm able to confront people right away and just say, like, look, like, what you said really hurt my feelings. And like, because like when I confronted the guy today, honestly, like, I just felt like he didn't understand. And when I hung up, immediately I started crying. I did. And I was just like, and I don't know, it's just what it is, like. But I guess like the biggest thing is like, I'm really glad that I got to just confront my dad and learn about his situation and just pray that he gets healed. But at the end of the day, like, I'm breaking through communication because I'm learning to express how I feel. And that's preparing me for a better marriage, because in marriage, you have to communicate. So, anyways, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye. So, my suggestions to you is, if you have anything you need to express to someone, like, oh, something they said that hurt your feelings, or um, like something you need to address with someone, like you feel annoyed because of blah blah blah, like, have the courage to just be like, hey, can I talk to you? Hey, I feel really like offended that you said this to me, or I felt hurt that you said this to me. I used to have a lot of dreams about confronting people, but now, like, I don't as much, because now I actually do it. So when you have dreams about confronting someone, it's just God telling you, hey, tell that person how you feel, and like, express yourself. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my blog, rebekkalien.com, and my Spotify channel, The Bex Show, BEX. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can do so on my website, rebekkalien.com. God bless. Bye. Wait, how do I?